Good evening. I want to take a few moments and talk to you about this InnKoo sports camera. This is a GoPro-like camera for those that are on a budget. It does a lot of the same things. It's obviously not going to be as durable. However, it's not going to be as expensive either. And it does come with a very nice kit of accessories, which you see in front of me here. I'm going to go through a couple of those, and I'm going to talk about the camera a little bit. This is the camera itself, and the first thing you're going to notice about it, it's not black, it's yellow. I chose the yellow because all the other cameras that I've seen are black, and I think yellow is a fine color. So you can see nice yellow color there. It's got some controls on the side here for volume control and good for navigation through the menu system, which I'll talk about in a minute. Power button is here. There's an OK button on top. And of course you've got the LCD screen on the back. I haven't peeled off the cover that's been put on there for shipping because that does help against scratches. So in the package, this actually comes in its waterproof case. And the waterproof case is this nifty little device here. It's waterproof and it's also shockproof. So as long as the camera's in here, you stand a very good chance of the camera surviving most problems. So the camera fits in here and only going to fit one way. So you snap it in there. Close the lid, and here we go. And you're ready to go. And you can access all of the controls here and here and here. Everything you need to do with this camera you can do while it's in this case. This is a great little case if you are a diver, or if you're going to be going through some wet areas, or if you're going through an area where you might fall and send the camera flying off your helmet if you wear it on your helmet. This will protect your phone, or your camera rather, excuse me. It will keep it dry, it will keep it dirt-free, it will keep it safe. Obviously, it's not going to protect it if you run over it with a car, and it's not designed for that. It's designed to handle most sport type of shocks, bumps, and damage. I'd rather lose the case than lose the camera. Now, one of the interesting accessories that it includes here, let me see if I can get this open again. There we go. The part that is most likely to break is the back. Let me take the camera out. So, they've included a spare back. So if you crack this or break it off, you've got an extra one, which is nice. You've got a number of different mounting solutions here. This one's good if you want to put it on a selfie stick or a tripod. You can see it's got the mounting screws. You'll be able to see the screen through the back. And it just snaps right in. And I've turned it on. That was not intentional, but that's okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to go through the menus a little bit. And then I'll come back to some of the other things that come with this camera. All right, so there's a couple of different modes that it comes in. And you use the front button. And it's telling me I don't have a memory card in it, and it's absolutely right. I don't have one in there right now. Well, there's no image. But here's the menu system, and you get through the menu system with these buttons. So let's see what we get in if we try and change the resolution. You can see you've got a number of different resolutions, which are nice. So if you want to conserve space on your card, you can do that. Oops, what am I doing wrong here? Here we go. switch between camera and camcorder. Motion detection, that's useful if you're in a car or if you're setting it up as a motion detecting camera. Change the size, change the quality, change the audio. Sharp and white balance. These are a lot of features here on this page that you see with a nicer camera. You may see some of these on your phone camera, you may not. Change the language, date and time, and all the beeps and the screensavers and all that good stuff. You have the ability to change all of that. You can set it up on the Wi-Fi. When you do that, you can actually talk to it over the Wi-Fi. And of course, you can format the card, set your defaults, and actually look at the version. And then it goes back to the beginning. So right now, this is the mode that it comes up in. And you can see I haven't set the time since I charged it up again, and that's okay. I'm going to power him off. So, all of these things on this table come with this camera. They were all in the box. Nothing on this blanket that I have everything sitting on was extra. It all came with it. With a GoPro, you get this. With this particular camera, you get all of this. And there's a lot of nice extras that come with it. You can mount this on your handlebar. These are good for mounting on your helmet. You can mount this on a selfie stick. That's where this one comes in handy. You've got a little clamp here that you can clip it on with. All kinds of good accessories. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about these. You can see I have not used these yet, but I can tell you exactly what they're for. These will allow you to permanently mount on a handlebar or on a pipe. These are good for mounting to your helmet or your bicycle. So you've got everything you need in the package. So how is the quality? The quality is very good. One thing I did notice, as you record, it kind of has a fisheye effect because it's such a small lens and it's doing the wide angle effect. I've noticed that it tends to curve the earth a little bit. And that's okay as long as you're expecting it. There's one thing I would change, and it's not a deal breaker, but it's worth mentioning. Here's the power adapter. You can plug it in. One end goes in USB. This is not an American plug. This is a European plug. And being in the United States, I'm going to have a hard time plugging that in without an adapter. Not a huge big deal because adapters that you plug things in are a dime a dozen. They're inexpensive, and it does include the USB cable. So if you wanted to, you can even plug it in directly to your computer and charge it up that way. But just be aware, if you want to plug it into the wall directly with nothing else, chances are you're going to struggle with this particular adapter. Other than that, I'm very happy with this camera. It works very well. It does excellent video. Battery life seems to be about 90 minutes. I guess I should take the battery out here. And one thing I have struggled with is getting the battery out, and that's a good thing. It's not going to pop out on me by accident. All right. So, you've got a little latch here, and I'm struggling to get the battery out. So, what I may do is come back and do that later if I can't get it open now. But again, this is not a bad thing. It means you're, oops, there we go. So, I don't regard the difficulty in getting the battery out as a problem because it's not going to fall out by accident. So here's the battery. They include one. Some cameras include two, but this one has one. It's a 3.7 volt, 3.3 watts, and it's got 900 milliamps, I believe. Yeah, 900 milliamps. Overall, nice little camera. I'm happy to recommend it if you want a sport camera and you don't want to spring for the expense of something like a GoPro, this is an excellent option.